कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
भक्तवृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सभी गौर भक्तवृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सभी गौर भक्तवृंदा। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपीकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदानेश्वरी विष्णुसुते देवी प्रणामी हरिप्रिये। श्री राधे गोकानंद भगवान की जय। श्री कृष्णा सुमित
Hare Krishna, everyone.
कृष्णा रवि।
Hare Krishna.
So let's right, so we'll continue our Srimad Bhagavatam reading. हम लोग Canto 1, Chapter 5, Adhyay 5 and 18th श्लोक. So that's where we are. और इस अध्याय में देव ऋषि नारद is speaking to Ved Vyas ji. Right? So when Ved Vyas ji is discontent, Narad ji is supporting him and giving him the right direction. So 1.5.18 तस्यैव हेतोः प्रयतेत कोविदो न लभ्यते यद् ब्रह्मतामुपयर्दः तल्लभ्यते दुःखवदनयतः सुखं कालेन सर्वत्र गंभीररहंसा. So persons who are actually intelligent and philosophically inclined should endeavor only for that purposeful end which is not obtainable even by wandering from the topmost planet, Brahmalok, down to the lowest planet, Patal. As far as happiness derived from sense enjoyment is concerned, it can be obtained automatically in course of time, just as in course of time we obtain miseries even though we do not desire them. Yeah? So Narad ji Ved Vyas ji को बोल रहे हैं कि people who are really actually intelligent and inclined should endeavor only for that purposeful end. And what's the purposeful end referring to here? Previous shlok was the bhakti, the relationship with Lord Krishna. Everything else, and that is not obtainable by, like, even if you do Aham Brahmasmi, go to the Brahmalok, up to the lowest planet, you cannot get that. And as far as the happiness is concerned from the sense enjoyment, Dev Rishi Narad कह रहे हैं कि that you are going to get automatically anyways, same as miseries, even though we do not desire, right? But चलते चलते कुछ तो भी होता है, and you know, at times go through miseries. Similarly, we go through happiness. Mukesh?
नवे जनो जातु कथचन चचना व्रजे मुकंद सेवी अन्यवंद अहंगा संसारतम स्मरम मुकुंदा अघ्युर पगुणम पुनः विराट मिच्छेनन रसग्रहो जना. My dear Vyasa, even though a devotee of Lord Krishna sometimes falls down somehow or other, he certainly does not undergo material existence like other fruitive workers, etc. Because a person who has once relished the taste of lotus feet of the Lord can do nothing but remember that ecstasy again and again.
Yeah. So they are saying like once a person relishes the taste of the lotus feet of the Lord, and even if he falls down, he will always relish that again and again. Like I don't know, अगर अपने को सूरदास जी की एक याद है, जब सूरदास जी ने को कृष्ण भगवान के दर्शन हुए, कृष्ण भगवान ने पूछा क्या चाहिए, तो उन्होंने बोला कि अब मुझे मेरी आंखें नहीं चाहिए, because I don't want to see anything else. Right? So it's like once a person relishes the lotus feet of the Lord, once people realize and experience, then even if certain things go up and down, they will always remember that ecstasy and then always relish that. Anil ji?
हाँ जी। इदम ही विश्वम भगवान निवेतरो यतो जगत स्थान निरोध संभवा तद्य स्वयं वेद भवांस्त स्थापिते प्रादेश मात्रम भवता प्रदर्शितम. The Supreme Lord, personality of Godhead, is himself this cosmos, and still he is aloof from it. From him only has this cosmic manifestation emanated, in him it rests, and unto him it enters after annihilation. Your good self knows all about this. I have given only a synopsis. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So this we have already studied many times, right? Like that Lord Krishna is everything cosmos, but still he is aloof from it. So everything has originated from Lord Krishna, but he is still aloof from that. Okay, and your good self knows all about this. Who is saying this to whom?
Narad Rishi is saying to Vedvyas.
Right, right. Narad Rishi is saying to Vedvyas that your good self knows all about this. मतलब आपको तो सब कुछ जानकारी है, सब कुछ पता है, फिर भी मैंने खाली यहाँ पे समराइज किया है. Right? हरे कृष्णा रसिक श्याम प्रभु जी.
हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्णा रीना जी. Right? Next. Sumit.
त्वम् आत्मनात्मनम् अविहे अमोघ दृक् पराशः पुंसः परमात्मनः कलम् अजं प्रजातं जगतः शिवाय तन् महानुभाव अभ्योदयो दिघन्यतम्. Translation: Your goodness has perfect vision. You yourself can know the Supreme Personality of Godhead because you are present as the plenary portion of the Lord. Although you are birthless, you have appeared on this earth for well-being of all people. Please therefore describe the transcendental pastimes of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, more vividly. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So self-explanatory, right? I mean, Vedvyaji, we have seen he is one of the incarnation of the Lord. And then also what Naraji is saying is, please describe the transcendental pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Because that is what is well-being of all the people.
And that is what is missing. And that's why Vedvyas Rishi is not happy.
Right.
I think it's very clear here.
Yeah. So that was the whole discontent of Vedyaji. Described all the Vedas, all the Purans, but then so what? If ultimately at the end of the day, if you cannot feel the devotion, if you cannot feel the Prem Bhakti, then it's of no use. So please describe the transcendental pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's what Dev Rishi Narad is saying to Ved Vyas ji. Reena ji?
इदं हि पुंसस्तपसः श्रुतस्य वा स्विष्टस्य सूक्तस्य च बुद्धिदत्तयोः अविच्युतर्थः कविभिर्निरूपितो यदुत्तम श्लोक गुणानुवर्णनम्. Learned circles have positively concluded that the infallible purpose of the advancement of knowledge, namely austerities, study of the Vedas, sacrifice, chanting of hymns, and charity, culminates in the transcendental descriptions of the Lord, who is defined in choice poetry. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Right? Simply it's saying that Uttam Shlok Gunanu Varnanam. Basically, everything which you do, all the good karmas, should ultimately land to the descriptions of the Lord, and who is defined as the nice shlokas or nice devotion. Ravi?
Aham puratit bhave bhava mune dasyastu kasyashvan vedavadinam nirupito balaka eva yoginam shushron sharen pravratchi nirvikshaktam. O Muni, in the last millennium, I was born as the son of a certain maidservant engaged in the service of Brahmanas who were following the principles of Vedanta. When they were living together during the 4 months of the rainy season, I was engaged in their personal services. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So I was born as the son of a certain maid servant in the last millennium. Who is that? Who was born?
Narad Rishi.
Narad Rishi, right? Narad Rishi is speaking to Ved Vyas ji. Narad Rishi is describing himself that, hey, in the last millennium, which was Dwapar Yuga or Treta Yuga, right? Narad Rishi said he was born to a maid servant, but then she was engaged in the service of Brahmins who were following the principle of Vedanta. Okay, and then Narad Rishi himself was engaged in their personal service of the Brahmins who were following the principle of Vedanta. जिसे श्याम प्रभु जी पढ़ेंगे आप?
ते मय्य पिता अखिला चपले रभके दंत धीत क्रीडन के अनुवर्तिनी चक्रु कृपाम यद्यपि तुल्य दर्शनाः शुश्रूषमाणे मुनयो अल्पभाषिणी. Although they were impartially by nature, those followers of the Vedanta blessed me with their causeless mercy. As far as I was concerned, I was self-controlled and had no attachment for sports, even though I was a baby boy. In addition, I was not naughty and I did not speak more than required.
So this is what Narad Rishi is saying. The most important thing here is this line. So यहाँ क्या बोले? Although they were impartial by nature, so जो Brahmin who are fully versed with the Vedanta, they are generally not associated with anything. सुख और दुख एक समान है उनके लिए. They don't do any partiality with anyone. But even though they are impartial, they blessed Narad Rishi with causeless mercy. And we have also read in Sri Brahma Samhita, right, जहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है कि भगवान श्री कृष्ण भी किसी से ऐसे अटैच नहीं होते, लेकिन जो लोग उनकी भक्ति करते हैं, he has a special mercy for them, right? He always cares for them. So that's the exception. Anil ji?
हाँ जी। उच्चिष्ठले पान नुमोदितो द्विजय सकृतस्म भुज्ये तदपास्ति किल विषय एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्ध चेतस तधर्म एवात्मरुचि प्रजायते. Once only, by their permission, I took the remnants of their food, and by doing, all my sins were at once eradicated. Thus, being engaged, I became purified in heart, and at that time, the very nature of the transcendentalists became attractive to me. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Right. So Narad Rishi is actually also the incarnation of the Lord, right? He doesn't have to do anything, but all this is for teachings for our, for the people of different universes. Ravi?
तत्राहन् वहन् कृष्ण कथा प्रयायता मनुग्रहेण शृण्वन् मनोहराः ताः श्रद्धया मेनुपदन् विष्णुवतन् प्रियश्रवस्यं मम भव दुश्चितः. O Vedvyasa, in that association and by the mercy of those great Vedantists, I could hear them describe the attractive activities of Lord Krishna, and thus listening attentively, my taste for hearing the personality of God ahead increased at every step. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So hearing about the personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. Reena ji?
तस्मिंस्तदा लब्धरुचेर् महामते प्रियश्रवस्य स्खलिता मतिर्मम यया हमेत्सदस स्वमायया पश्ये मयि ब्रह्माणि kalpitam pare. O great sage, as soon as I got a taste of the personality of Godhead, my attention to hear of the Lord was unflinching. And as my taste developed, I could realize that it was only in my ignorance that I had accepted gross and subtle coverings, for both the Lord and I are transcendental. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I mean, this is so important, right? So one thing is we can ourselves feel like once you get the taste of the personality of Godhead, then nothing else matters, right? That's the best blessings, right? Or the blissful feeling and the realization one can have. And as the taste develops, then you start realizing that all this ego and that I am this body and that I am this all shuttle coverings, right, are all temporary and they are all in ignorance. The reality is that we are all transcendental, right? That's the reality. But that you realize as you develop the taste of the personality of Godhead, and then this becomes the priority. This becomes the most important thing in life. So that understanding develops slowly and slowly by chanting. Ajay, would you like to read?
Sure. Itham sharat pravik shikavrate hare Vishnuvato menu savam yasho malam Sankirtayamanam Munirbhim Mahatmebhih Bhakti Pravitta Tvamarjast Mopaha. Thus, during two seasons, the rainy season and the autumn, I had the opportunity to hear these great-souled sage constantly chant the unadulterated glories of Lord Hari. As the flow of my devotional service began, the coverings of the of the modes of passion and ignorance vanished. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So essentially, this message is for all of us, right? So when you are doing the glory of the Lord Hari is Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, right? And as the devotional services begin, right, as we are also like, as we keep doing the devotional service, we keep chanting, right? We are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, fortunately, right? What will happen? Slowly and slowly, the coverings of the modes of passion is the Rajogun, and ignorance, Tamogun, will vanish, right? Priyota Tamar Raj is the Rajogun, Rajas Tamogun Paha will vanish. So slowly and slowly that will happen, and I think we'll all will realize as we are more and more in devotional service. Sumit? Sumit,
तस्यैवं नेनारुत तस्य प्रिषति स्य हतेन सह श्रद्धधानस्य बालस्य दन्त्यास्य नाचुरस्य च. I was very much attached to these sages. I was gentle in behavior, and all my sins were eradicated in their service. In my heart, I had strong faith in them. I had subjugated the senses, and I was strictly following them with body and mind. Hare Krishna.
Mukesh?
Dhyanam Guhatam Yat Saksha Adhyag Gavotidam Anavochan Gamishyantah Kripya Deen Vatsala. As they were leaving, those Bhakti Vedants, who are very kind to poor-hearted souls, instructed me in that most confidential subject, which is instructed by the personality of Godhead himself.
So, right, so this is how the knowledge has been flowing, right? So those Brahmins, fully versed in Vedanta Gyan, instructed Dev Rishi Narad, and that was instructed by none other than the personality of Godhead himself. So that's where this devotional knowledge has been coming directly from. Rinaji?
येनैवाहं भगवतो वासुदेवस्य वेधसः मायानुभावमविदं येन गच्छन्ति तदत्पदम्. By that confidential knowledge, I could understand clearly the influence of the energy of Lord Sri Krishna, the creator, maintainer and annihilator of everything. By knowing that, one can return to him and personally meet him. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I mean, Dev Rishi Narad is saying that, hey, one can actually return to him and personally meet Lord Krishna. Right? Written in Srimad Bhagavatam. Right? Once you have the influence of energy of the Lord Krishna, you understand that he is the creator, maintainer, and annihilator. You devote yourself, you can actually personally meet him. Rasikshyam Prabhu? आप म्यूट पे
एतत् संसूचितं ब्रह्म तापस्त्रय चिकित्सितं यत् यदीश्वरे भगवती कर्मं ब्राह्मणे भावितम्. O Brahman Vyasadev, it is decided by the learned that the best remedial measure for removing all troubles and misery is to dedicate one's activities to the service of the Supreme Lord, Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna.
pretty clear, right? Dedicate for the sense of the Supreme Lord. So we have 2 minutes pretty much do the kirtan.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga,